Yeah, very warm welcome indeed, and thank you for responding to your mobile phone text alert guiding you to this free to view YouTube video. My name's Kevin McDonald. I am the Watchman, also known as the Watchman, a horse racing journalist since the year 1992. I was also one of the racing journalists for what was at that time Britain's biggest selling Sunday newspaper, the News of the World, with the odd appearance in the Daily Mirror. I also worked for Virgin Radio and the BBC as well. Now, working with the world opened many doors for me, as you can imagine, interviewing other racing professionals like trainers, jockeys, bookmakers, the betting public, of course, and not only in the UK but also in Ireland, where I lived and worked for a number of years. I also visited every racecourse in Ireland, north to south, and I also owned racehorses with John Balding, the late Alf Smith, Robin Basterman, Vicky Haig, Brian Ellison, Ron Thompson, Gordon Elliott, and most recently the fantastic Ollie Murphy. Now, the best horse I owned was with Brian Ellison, a horse called Court of Appeal, a multiple winner, and you can see him behind me in the picture there, the bottom one with the maroon colours and the star on the front there. That was Court of Appeal, a syndicated horse, winning for us at Catterick just there. I also had a book published back in 2004 called How to Make a Living Tipping Horses, and that's the book there, and you can see the horse in the picture there in black and yellow. That's a Watchman Colours. You can see that there, Watchman Racing. That's a Watchman Colours. That's a horse called Short Chorus, winning at Hamilton Park. Now, I'm going to show you in a moment a few more things from the days at the World and some other horses that I've owned. And then I'm going to show you how you can turn £10, yeah, a tenner, into £1,000 in a week. All right, so make sure you stay tuned until I finish, because I've got lots to get through for you. Like I said, that was the Watchman Colours of the horses. That's me at Catterick, picking up a prize for when Court of Appeal won there. There's a horse called Court of Appeal winning at the big Chester Bars meeting a few years ago. And that's most recently a picture of me with Richard Johnson, who rode a winner for us there. That's Richard Johnson riding a horse called Pershing, trained by Ollie Murphy. That was at Southwell. Now, just to show you some other bits and bobs as well, that's a report from me in the News of the World when I caught some people taking drugs at the racecourse. That's News of the World. You can see it there. That's me, Kevin McDonald. Other little things. That's me, Kevin, tip onto a winner. That's the book that I mentioned about. That's me tipping horses at Cheltenham Festival for the News of the World. That's a little advert of the Watchman there. You can see that. It's a genuine no win, no fee racing service. That's another article from the News of the World, which you can see it there. Bits of more. That's one from the Daily Mirror. I did in the Daily Mirror there. You can see that in there. That's me in the Daily Mirror. One or two other things to tell you. That's me with the book launch. When we have the book launch, you can see that there. It's all there. Everything's in your favour. And that's me reporting on corruption in the News of the World, corruption in racing. Now, I've shown you a few things there, which is just to prove who I am and what I do for a living. And like I said, now I'm going to tell you how you can turn £10 in 1 week into £1,000 in a week. So make sure you stay until I finish, because we've got lots to get through. I'm here to help you win. We're all friends here together, I can tell you. So weekly winner gram, that's what this video is all about. It's all about the Watchman Weekly Winner Gram Club, and you are very, very welcome to join this particular service. More about that in a moment. Yep, we can turn £10 into £1,000 a week from qualifying horses. This service has also got, listen to this, a no-loss built-in insurance policy. Yes, no-loss built-in insurance policy, which kicks in after the first winner of a betting sequence on the Weekly Winner Gram service. Each horse that we select for this particular service must qualify as a bet by passing 8 critical points. Yes, 8 critical points. They must pass these 8 points, or there won't be a bet on the day. Every bet carries 100% confidence, so you know that you are on a trier. That's what it's all about. Every bet carries 100% confidence and expected to get the job done. Now, the maximum amount of money that you could lose in any sequence, listen to this, this is the maximum amount of money that you could lose in any sequence is a tenner. Yep, just £10 is the maximum you could lose, because as soon as you've had the first winner in a sequence, you can activate the no loss insurance policy. It's as simple as that, and we will explain everything as we go through this video for you. Not only does the service have a no loss insurance policy, it's also got a cash out facility as well. Now, betting instructions are on every text message and email that we send out to members of the service, so they know exactly what to do on the day. In the event of there being more than one qualifying horse in a day, then we activate what's called the split action. And like I said, everything is explained in your daily text message and your daily email, so you know exactly what to do. There's no mistakes, you cannot make a mistake, it's simple to follow, and we explain everything. Once you become a member of the service, every single bet is explained what you need to do next. It's as simple as that. Now, the highest winning week we've ever had on this service paid just over £1,800 to a tenner. Yeah, £1,800 to a tenner in a week, and the lowest winning sequence we've ever had was just over £500. That's because we got a couple of non-runners in races and a couple of odds-on shots. So the lowest winning week paid over £500 for a tenner, which I can assure you ain't bad, and I'm sure you agree with me as there as well. Now, in between those winning weeks, you can cash out after 2, 3 or 4 winners. If you don't want to risk a lump sum on the next horse, that's what you can do. You can just cash out at any time. Or you can part cash out. Well, I'll explain that. You can part cash out and play what you want. For instance, let's say you've had 3 winners and you're holding 150 quid from your £10 start. Now you can part cash out. Let's say you cash out 100 quid and you can play the £50, so you're still in the sequence, and you've cashed out, you've got your 100 quid, you can go do what you like with that, but you're still playing in the sequence, although you're not going to hit that grand because you're starting with a fiver, with a 50 quid and not 150 quid. I'm sure you'll understand what I'm saying. Now, always remember that the no loss insurance policy, we will teach you and show you and tell you when you can activate that particular very powerful source. Okay, now the service is on offer today, not for a week, not for a month, not for 6 months or even a year, not even 2 years, 3 years or 5 years. This service, once you join, is everlasting. Yes, no expiry date to this service whatsoever. Once a member, always a member. You can play whenever you want. It's your choice. We will never unactivate your account. You can leave at any time if you want to, but I doubt that you will, because you might just miss out on that £1,000 or more in any particular week. And we don't want you to miss out, do we? And I'm sure you don't either. Now, the service carries 100% confidence with every single bet we send out to you. The cost to join the weekly Win the Ground service, remember, it's an everlasting service, no expiry date, and we won't ask you sometime down the line to pay again. Once you're in for as long as you want to be. We're all friends here, not enemies. You pay just once, never again, just once. The fee can be paid by credit card or debit card. We've got a very safe, secure payment system. You can use PayPal if you want, or bank transfer. It's as simple as that. If the fee is out of reach today, you can pay in instalments. That's no problem either. It's your choice. Now, the fee to join the weekly Win the Grand is only, listen to this, listen, ice cream, £99. £99, that's it. You don't pay again. £99 and you are an everlasting member of the Watchman Weekly Win the Grand Club. Right, you get many, many chances to win £1,000 a week for your £99, I can tell you. So get yourself involved. Many people are involved. People love the service. People do not leave the service. They love it. And you've got a chance today to join it. An everlasting, non-expiry date service. £99. Once you're in, that's it. Now you can see the PayPal link on the screen in the description box on the left-hand side of your screen there. Or you can use a credit card or debit card or by a bank transfer by calling our racing office on the following number. You can see it on the screen, 0330 103 0201. That's 0330 103 0201. That's a number you need to dial to pay by credit card or debit card. We are open 24/7, 365 days a year. Now, the lines do get very busy, I can assure you about that. So if you get the voicemail, the answer machine service, please, please, please leave your name and your contact phone number, and myself or a member of staff will call you back. as soon as possible. We will call you back and get you involved straight away. So it'd be great to have you on board. I'm sure you'll love the service. Remember, we're going to turn 10 quid, a tenner. I'll just show you again, a tenner, £10, yeah, 10 quid, £10 note into £1,000 in a week. And that's it. That's your chance to get on board as well. So all you need to do now, call us on 0330 103 021. Or if you pay by PayPal, make sure you put your name and your mobile phone number and email address as reference there, and we'll get you involved straight away. So don't miss the next winning sequence. It'd be great to have you on board. I'm Kevin McDonald. I am the Watchman, and it's great to speak to you today. Have a fantastic, peaceful day. The rest of the day is all yours. Have a great one, and I'll see you soon, hopefully, when you're a member of the Watchman Weekly Winner Grand Club.